Oh, I suppose we gotta do part 2 now, huh? Alright, we can do part 2 now. Again, it's Spotify Friday, New Music Friday, although now it's Saturday, but hey, that's alright, because we're splitting up all the songs into little blocks of 20, so it's not so, hours worth. Also trying to limit my speech about them. We left off with Little Spirit yesterday, so let's get to a little RMR and a dealer. And in the first couple of minutes, once again, faked me out. Thought it was going to be something else. And then it became your pretty ordinary rap song. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but kind of ordinary. Uh-oh! When I say next, you say Usher, Lil Jon, Ludacris. Here's Sex Beat. Yes, really. They should just form a group at this point, because they're usually pretty good together. They had Lovers and Friends. I think they tried a few years ago to get together again, and they're trying again now, and this isn't bad. I think the moment has passed for an Usher, Lil Jon, Ludacris song to do well, but you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Moving on, soon be gone, to Yella Beezy with Young Thug and Headlock. Is this a song about wrestling? It's not a song about wrestling. It's got an interesting staccato piano beat, though. I kind of like it. A lot of, it definitely earned the explicit tag, we'll say that again. So, once again, a warning to all you pearl clutchers. Moving on to Kevin George and When You're Alone. Which lately is a lot for some of us. Not me, really, though. This is a solid R&B track. It's good. Really like this. It should do well. I don't know if it'll cross top 40 mainstream, but yeah. In the R&B format. Yeah, this is good. It's from the album 3 Can Play at Love. We know what you're talking... I mean, you think you're clever, but we all know what you're talking about. Anyway, moving on. It's Remi Wolf and Wool. Is a wolf in sheep's clothing reference? Anyway, moving on. Here's Omar Apollo with Imagine You. As opposed to Imagine State College of Science. Get it? Because it's Imagine You, the letter U. Didn't help if you weren't looking at the name of the song, so... And stop talking now. If Omar Apollo was a Masked Singer contestant, it wouldn't work because I would guess under the mask would be Robin Thicke and he's one of the judges. So, yeah. Anyway, time for an artist I really like, Tash Sultana. Here is Pretty Lady. I've listened to a lot of Tash Sultana stuff, and I've liked everything I've heard. This may be a little less so than everything else I've heard, but it's still pretty good. Click on the next button for Dove Cameron with BIA and Remember Me. I won't forget, because it's on the screen. It's a high falsetto-y R&B song. We're getting to the ordinary part of the playlist right now. Last week we had a lot of pretty ordinary tracks. Took us a while to get to them this time around, but here we are. Moving along to Tatiana Hazel. Don't care. We'll see if I do. 31 seconds in, I was not on board. But hit 32 seconds, I'm on board. The backbeat kicked in. Smooth delivery really kind of just flowed with it. It's like the song changed, but it still was the same song, kind of. I don't know. I liked it. That works. Yeah, I would be okay listening to this occasionally. Or maybe even often. Dare I say often. Dare I say it's time to move on to I-DLE. I-DLE? Anyway, the song's called Oh My God. We get a little K-pop! And I do say I'm kind of hit and miss when it comes to K-pop, but I'm okay with this. I especially like the way they hit the chorus. So, yeah. I'd be alright with this. Makes me want to listen to a little more. Let's see if Lennon Stella gets me to want to listen to more. This one's called Fear of Being Alone. This I could live with. This is good. Like the beat, it's kind of an indie rock sort of thing. Without being too indie rock. Like indie pop rock, kind of. That'll work. It works for me. We'll see if Kina with Yow works for me with Wish I Was Better. Kina's a 20-year-old dude from Italy. He likes slow pop songs, walks on the beach, and Mario Brothers. I don't know much about what people are into in Italy, really. Just know they've been hit hard by the COVID-19, much like us here in the States, so there's that. Yeah, try to keep this from being too depressing. Let's move on to Madmarcc with Lil Baby and Like Home. This one almost kind of feels like it wants to be a country rap song without being a country rap song. That's just kind of the impression I'm getting here. I don't know. Kind of a Midwestern feel to this. Alright, you know what? Okay. It's winning me over the more I listen, so that's a good sign. Moving on, welcome back to The Strokes. They have a new song. It's called Brooklyn Bridge to Chorus. See what you did there. It's crazy to think The Strokes will be 20 years old next year, since their debut is this it. That's... Anyway, yeah, this one's pretty good. If you like The Strokes, it's nothing... They're not reinventing the wheel here. It's not any of the side projects. It's very much a Strokes song. I'm very much okay with that. Am I okay with Cautious Clay? With, oh my goodness, so many guests. Anyway, the song is called Reaching. If you only have 2 minutes and 31 seconds a song, maybe you don't have 2 guests on it. Seems like everybody's kind of crammed in here. Let's cram in some Issac Dunbar and boy. Sorry, my son's been playing a lot of God of War. It's hard not to say boy like boy. Has anybody gone online and redubbed God of War with Hank Hill? So we're like, boy, we got to kill that dragon over there. They totally should if they haven't. Yeah, this song's okay. I like it. Yeah. It's not super great, but it's, it's just a little bit above ordinary, just almost to okay. Let's move on to Hayley Williams. It's My Friend. Although she's kind of distancing herself from her friends in Paramore these days. Boy, Hayley Williams is really... Every new song I hear from this new album project she's got kind of throws me off. But now I've heard like 7 or 8 of them at this point. So I don't know if there are any real surprises left on this album. But yeah. Kind of surprising me with some of these tracks. Nothing's been what I expected. So I'll give her credit for that. She's been keeping me guessing. I like that. How about a couple more? Here's Washed Out and Too Late. About a minute or so, and it gets a very 80s thing in the background. You know what I mean if you heard it. You'd be like, oh yeah, yep, I know exactly what you mean. So you have to go to the Spotify list. Check out Washed Out Too Late. I think this might fall into that category of really good 80s songs that are being made in 2020. Because we have the technology to make 80s songs so much better nowadays. One more. Here's Mindchatter and Scared to Go Home. Yeah, Mindchatter, you know what you did. Cannot believe it. This is a case of who's this for? I don't think it's quite got enough R&B bona fides to bona fides. I don't think it totally fits on R&B, but I don't think it totally fits on pop. Doesn't totally fit on indie rock. I don't know who this is for. It's not really for me. I mean, it's aight, but just aight. And aight, you know what? That's 20 songs. 20 more? 20 tomorrow.